Here we go with Match Game 75, production number 058, and take one. Get ready to match the star. Dick Gautier, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Riley, Melinda Fee, Richard Dawson, and Betty White as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 75. And now here's the star of Match Game 75, Gene Rayburn.
I think I'm in love with you, Betty. Oh, John. Thank you, friends. Welcome. You are all welcome.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am, you have a question?
No,
What?
show the audience your lining. I got a little peek at it.
I didn't even look at my lining. Oh, yes.
Is
Would you
that
like to see my
right?
lining? I'm not a flash or anything like that. I never do this. Is that the way flashers do it?
That's the way I do it.
They do it like this. Years of training.
Oh, did you see that? Now, wait a minute. That
Or
is too...
this.
Oh, look at that. There's the lining.
I have a woman come in twice a week and clean.
Nice. No, okay.
Well,
No
do the
lining.
best you can.
Do the best you can. She's not doing too bad. All right. Shall we have a go at it now?
Sure. Yeah.
Let's say hello to Katie Heinz and Mike Lurie. Katie's the current champ. She's won one game at a total amount of cash of $200. She's an undergraduate at San Luis Obispo.
Right.
That's a nice name. Cal State, right?
Cal Poly. Well,
Cal Poly.
Yeah.
What do you study?
Journalism.
Journalism.
Broadcasting.
And broadcasting.
Right.
And you want to be one of those?
Right. I want to be a television broadcaster.
You do?
Yeah.
Do the news and the weather and all that?
Yeah. If I can.
You can. Yes, you can.
I know I can.
Listen,
Okay.
Katie,
No
you
problem.
can do anything you want to do.
That's right.
Because you're young. You got youth. You got vitality. You've got everything. And I want it. No. Now, she's being challenged here by Mike Lurie,
Right.
who's a happy fellow.
He is.
Most happy fellow.
Yes, I am, Jim.
And we're in the middle of round one. See, he's still smiling. He had his first round question, zip, zero. But he's smiling. He's okay. We'll give you your first round question in a moment or so, but right now we want to give you this, especially you. Now we're ready to go on here. Here we go, middle of round one. This is all yours, Katie. Listen carefully, everybody, please. Sheila said,
Yes?
I couldn't afford to get my nose fixed, so I sent away $3 for a do-it-yourself nose job kit. Was I disappointed? All I got was a rubber nose and a blank.
A rubber nose.
That's right.
Sheila's a little
said-
butch, isn't she?
Sheila said, I couldn't afford to get my nose fixed, so I sent away $3 for a do-it-yourself nose job kit. Was I disappointed? All I got was a rubber nose and a... Really an inspirational piece of literature here,
This
isn't
one
it?
isn't easy, I'll tell you that right now.
Okay, Rob, you think things were rotten then. Wait till you see the end of the show here. This lady,
Oh, so what?
while
Who
we're waiting,
cares?
here, they're waiting for that. You see, those of you who are addicted to daytime television and never tune in nighttime, I just want to point out that this pretty gifted lady is seen on The Invisible Man at nighttime. But if you don't tune in nighttime, you wouldn't know that unless I told you. Okay? All right. Charles, Okay, ready, Katie Hines.
Right.
Sheila said, I couldn't afford to get my nose fixed, so I sent away for a do-it-yourself nose job kit. Was I disappointed? All I got was a rubber nose and a blank.
A tube of glue.
A what?
Tube of glue.
A tube of glue.
Put the nose on.
Okay. She said a tube of glue, which is quite good.
A tube of glue, I see.
She didn't say a tube, she said a tube.
A tube.
A tube of glue.
That's Swedish. Tube of glue.
A tube of glue.
I love tube of glue.
Glühweber haben sina hungrande Freunde sänga Kronafreunde. It's a Corona Klona Munich.
Hey, I got an answer here if you're interested.
What? What do you got there?
I said tube of glue.
Tube of glue. Well, Katie Hines, that's one for you.
Yeah.
One tube of glue for you. What do you say?
How long have we been doing this show? 2 years?
Too long.
Almost
This is
3
the
years
first-
now.
Well, this is probably the first bad answer I've given. Huh? That I said she got her a mustache. You know, like they send those little things and they. It doesn't ever come off.
No, they did that to me once
they
on
did that
camera and I
before
couldn't get it off
Gene
for 3 days. Charles?
A strange answer, but adorable.
Well, we'll be the judge of that.
A rubber nose and a rubber scissor.
That's worse than mustache.
No. Yeah. All right. Do-it-yourself nose job kit. Was I disappointed? All I got was a rubber nose and a tube of glue.
And a jar of glue.
A jar of glue. First time.
First match since you've been with us.
That's right. We're
And now
proud
let
of
me
you.
explain how she got that match. She copied me. Bottle of glue.
Bottle of glue. So that's 3 for Katie. Betty White, what do you say?
I haven't had a right one yet this week. I'm still a maiden, as they say.
That'll be the day. We're made in Japan. It's ridiculous.
And it's
Yeah,
written and, no,
A tube of glue is what we want from you.
a nose. I didn't stick to that tube of glue. I said a pair of scissors.
Let's hear it for Betty.
Yeah.
Boo.
Leave that girl alone. She's mine.
Well, you're welcome to
Where
it.
are we here? Middle of round, end of round 1. Score is 3-0 in favor of the champ. Go to round 2. Mike, what is your selection here?
A, please.
A. All right. Mike, everybody plays because he didn't match up in the first round. One bootlegger said to the other, "Hey, this bathtub gin really was made in a bathtub. There's a blank floating in the bottle." Well, what do you think of that? Did I hurt?
No.
All right. Very good. Did he hurt your feelings? Poor girl.
I'm still hurt, Gene.
Oh, I see. Where's it hurt? Show me where it hurts.
There, hurts there.
Hurts there.
Hurts there.
Hurts there.
Now the good news. Is everybody happy?
Is everybody happy? Okay, everybody ready? Yeah, okay, here we go. Mike Lurie. One bootlegger. You know what bootlegger is? You're kind of young. You know what bootlegger
I
is.
remember what they are.
Right.
Yes.
That's why he's so happy.
One bootlegger said to the other, "Hey, this bathtub gin really was made in a bathtub. There's a blank floating in the bottle.
A bathtub stopper.
A stopper floating
Yes.
in the bottle." Okay, Mike. He says a stopper floating in the bottle. What do you say, Dick?
It's really hard to smile when 3,000 people are booing you. I was going to say rubber. No, I said a bar of soap floating. Bar of soap. Isn't that
Yeah, that'll do it, Brett.
Poor little devil, there he is, happy as a pig in blank, and he just batting zero. I said a bar of very good French soap.
A bar of French soap. You used up 3 cards for that, haven't you?
Yeah.
Is there a paper shortage?
Yeah, there is a paper shortage. No, it's just that CBS, it's little. You're going over the budget if you use 3 cards. What do you say, Charles?
Rubber duck.
A rubber duck. Now, Mike, you got to match the 3 remaining celebrities to stay in the game. Let's see what happens here. Melinda Fee.
Oh, well, I was going to say stopper, but I said a cake of soap.
A cake of soap, so that means Katie wins the game. Soap and soap. Here we go again. All right. Mike, what can I tell you? We've got some loot for you, some gifts. Together. Don't start turning a thing till I say goodbye to Mike Lurie. Goodbye, Mike Lurie.
Had a nice time. Thank you, Gene.
Thank you, Mike Lurie.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, Happy. Say hello to Grumpy and Duck. And Bashful. And everybody.
Now, Katie, you've got $300, and you're going to have a chance at over $5,000 here. You come back and see how much she wins right after this message. Okay, here we are. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, you've been here before. You know how it goes, so let's get right to it. We polled a recent studio audience, Katie. We got their best response to this. Call me blank. Now, the answer they gave most often is worth $500 if you match it. $250 if you match the next one. $100 for the bottom one.
Right.
Whom do you call on?
Brett.
What about call me madam?
Ah, that figures.
Okay, there's one.
Okay. Richard.
Call me irresistible.
How are you? I'm fine.
Okay, Call Me
Going on the
Irresistible.
air with this.
Is that it? Call Me Irresistible? The song?
Isn't that the name of the song?
No, it's irresponsible.
Call me irresponsible then. But call me in the morning.
Call Me Irresponsible. Okay.
Betty.
Call Me Up. You frightened me there for a second, so you got Call Me Up, Call Me Irresponsible, and Call Me Madam. Now, you may have a better idea, Katie. It's entirely up to you now. Make a decision.
How about Up? Up?
Call Me Up. Okay. Call Me Up. How about Up? We'll find out right now. You know, one never knows on this show. Never. Call Me Up is the one she wants. We'll find out if it's up there, and if so, where. Is it, I ask you, in all fairness, under the $100 response? Call me sometime.
Call me
sometime. No. Call me.
No, that's Call Me Irresistible.
Call me. Call Me Up is what we want, folks. Let's see if it's under the $250 response. Call Me Irresponsible.
You laughed when I sang to you.
All right. Last
Call me
chance
Madam.
for Call Me Up. You think it's going to be Madam or Up?
Madam.
Really?
Oh, Madame.
All right. Slide it, Earl.
Yeah, it is.
Madam it is.
Why did you trust me? Hey, I'll bet she's so
Oh, well.
young she's never heard of Have you never heard of Call Me Madam?
Have you heard the show?
You heard of that song I
It was a
sang
big
to
Broadway
you, didn't
musical
you,
called
Katie?
Call Me Madam. You remember that?
No.
How old are you, Katie?
19.
You wouldn't remember that. When was that on Broadway?
Oh, long before I was born, dear.
Sure it was. All right, Katie, I'm sorry you didn't win any money, but you got another chance because you're going to meet another player right now. Let's welcome Sedalia Jones. Okay. Sedalia, you know Katie? Well, Sedalia, we welcome you, and we ask you to tell us a little bit about you, where you're from, and all that sort of thing.
I'm from Los Angeles. I'm a programmer analyst during the day. I go to school at night. I have 2 little boys and a husband. Been married 12 years.
Okay. And what do you study at night?
Math.
Math?
Yes.
Are you going to continue in the programming and the computer field?
Yes, I am.
It's a very interesting field. Good luck to you, Sedalia. We'll push the button and reveal our first round questions. Ask you to make a selection.
B.
B, we go again. Don't get them dirty.
I certainly will.
Are you warm enough, dear?
I must say, you know, about a month ago, you remember the time somebody in the audience said, "Those are beautiful socks. I'd like to get a pair for my husband." And I said, "I don't think you can buy these anymore." And I took my socks off and I gave them to the lady.
You certainly did.
And some kind lady here brought these to me. She said, "I saw you give your socks away and I thought you'd need another pair, so I brought these.
Right.
But these have toes in them."
Right.
Yes.
By the way, I gave my undies away last week.
Yeah. No, friends. Don't want any mail. Don't want any visitors to the studio with boxes of underwear and
Well,
none of
I
that
do.
stuff. No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. Now listen to
Yes,
this. Now here I have a little limerick for you. Sedalia, listen here. An animal lover named Blair said I used to be wild about Cher. She gave me her cat, her snake, and her rat, but she won't let me play with her blank.
Once more into the breach, oh,
Once more into the breach.
I'm done.
He's done. You see, he's so quick.
Sedalia.
Used to be wild about Cher. She gave me her cat, her snake, and her rat, but she won't let me play with her.
Oh, once I saw it written
The
down.
rhyme scheme is Blair, Cher, right.
Right. Mayor, there.
Okay, you got it. You got it. Those two are ready. Everybody ready downstairs? So we'll come over here to Sedalia Jones.
Well,
There once... An animal lover named Blair said I used to be wild about Cher. She gave me her cat, her snake... What?
my fault. Just a minute.
What was that?
Be quiet.
Well, you got the little
A
orchestra.
little orchestra in
the
here.
little orchestra.
I'm sorry. They're rehearsing. We're going to do Dinah right after this.
Dinah Shore next door? Tony Orlando? What's going on? An animal lover named Blair said I used to be wild about Cher. She gave me her cat, her snake, and her rat, but she won't let me play with her
Hair.
hair. Yes?
I used a lot of restraint. I did not say pear.
Oh, you didn't.
I didn't. No. No, I said.
You've blown the joke for him, though.
Oh, I said hair.
Hair. Brett, what do you say?
Well, I didn't even think of pear. I just came right out and said hair.
Hair. That's two for Sedalia. Charles?
Since she's a math major, 2 + 2 = hair.
Okay. Wait for Sedalia. Melinda V, my dear.
Well, I'm along with everybody else. I said hair for Cher.
Okay. Hair, Cher, Blair. All the rhyme schemes are there. Now, Richard.
You've got to have hair. Oh, you really need it.
The only thing that first of all, I'm disassociating myself with this entire company altogether. But the only thing you have to remember, it was an animal story, right?
Right.
Or bat or owl. So her hair is that kind of a hair.
Hair. Okay. Now, Sedalia, you can't do better than that, and it's most unusual for a round one question. So you just lay out while she does her first and second round questions, and the best she can do is tie you, and we'll see how that turns out after we see about this. Pay attention. Here we go. Shall we carry on? All right. Katie Heinz, it's all yours. At the sideshow, the India rubber man got engaged to the fat lady.
And what happened?
Instead of giving her a ring, he tied his blank around her finger.
That's the Indian rubber man?
India rubber man. They're part of circuses and carnivals, you know all that. And the fat lady is also part of the circus, you see. Instead of giving her a ring, he tied his blank around her finger. You know, the India rubbermen, they were very limber fellows. You got the idea? Have you got the idea?
Yeah, I think so.
You've rejected it, huh?
I reject all my organs.
Very good.
My pen is
I would do
running
that.
out of ink.
I play it safe.
Yes. Splendid. Okay.
Charles isn't ready.
Charles is not quite ready. He'll be ready in a moment or so.
Betty's not ready.
Okay, now we are ready. Katie Heinz. At the sideshow, the India rubber man got engaged to the fat lady. Instead of giving her a ring, he tied his blank around her finger.
Himself, his body.
His whole body.
Well, yeah, he tied himself around her
Okay.
finger. She's fat.
Right.
He's limber.
How bad is she?
How fat is she?
What'd you say, Dick?
What did I say?
What did you say? You remember what you said?
I love this answer. No, I said he tied his finger around her finger.
Tied his finger around her finger. That's good.
That made sense.
Okay.
Let's hear it for that, folks.
Brett?
Stretching a point.
No. He wanted to be led around by the nose.
Tied his nose around the finger. Oh, she loved it, didn't she?
You like that one, Dick?
I thought it was swell.
Charles, what did you say?
In Indian, we say, which means that's a crummy question. So I have a crummy answer, lachinya, leg.
Katie Hines said, tied his body around her finger. What do you say, Melinda, my dear?
Well, out of all the parts, I chose finger.
Finger. Okay.
Rubber man, rubber
yes.
finger.
Right. Okay, tied his finger around the finger. That's a good response.
My second choice was tongue.
All right. Betty White.
You want to know what my first choice?
No, thanks.
I'll tell you later.
All right, now, cool it.
Is there any chance of sitting someplace else in this game sometime? You know,
Sometime, yes. We can move you around a little bit.
Strangely enough, I said Lachinia, but I didn't even know I spoke.
Leg.
You didn't even spoke Hindi, that is. He's speaking Hindi, pure Hindi there. Where are we here? End of round 1, 6-0 the score. You could have another shot at it, but right now we want to have a shot at you and this commercial. Now, I guess we're going to have to wait until next time to see how this resolves itself. 6-0 the score here. You got one more shot at it to achieve a tie, and we thank you, ladies, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time, as we will all of you celebrated and gifted and beautiful
Do we get to
people.
come back tomorrow?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Well, we're out of sync, so I'm not quite sure when it is, but you will come back. Gene Rayburn here, Match Game 75. Join us next time. Goodbye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 75. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.
It's time for the Match Game. Hollywood Square. Hour with Gallagher. And our special tribute to Leave It to Beaver with Richard Deacon as Mr. Rutherford. Jerry Weil as Judy. And Jerry Mathers as the Beaver. And the stars of the Match Game, Hollywood Square's Hour, Gene Rayburn and John Bowman.
Thank you.
Everybody. The Leave It to Beaver theme. Now equal time for the Gallagher theme song.
He doesn't have a theme
Well,
song.
it'll come later.
No theme song for Gallagher. All right, we greet you one and all. Thank you for showing up here today. Now let's say hello to stars with a big round of applause. Hello, stars. Hey, hey, hey. Nice to see all of you.
Thank you.
Now that you've had your baptism by fire, does anyone have any comments to make? Any observations or any thoughts?
Mr.
on it?
Rayburn?
Yes.
I'd just like to say that's a very fine-looking jacket you're wearing.
Thank you.
Isn't it nice to have polite guests like
Right.
that?
Yes.
How can you beat
Let's
them?
have a little more of it. What about the hairdo?
Oh, of course. Obviously, you've spent a fortune at your.
It's my hair. Don't give me that. All right. Thank you very much. You are very polite. Now let's greet our two players over here, Patty Ramsey and Andrea McInnes. How do you do? There you go again. Let's get acquainted. Don't overdo it. Save a little. It's an hour show. Patty, let's hear about you, please.
Well, I've been married for 12 years. I have 2 children, Allison and Christopher, and I'm a school secretary in Ontario at Bonneview Elementary School.
Right. You're very pretty.
Thank you.
How do you make these? That must be difficult, isn't it? Tough to... You have to
Really?
put...
There's no trick to it.
You're a naturally curly-haired woman. Okay. Andrea, tell us about you, please.
Hello, I'm Andrea, and I'm originally from Alabama, Decatur, Alabama. I moved to Huntington Beach, California about 1.5 years ago, and I'm pursuing a career as a freelance artist.
Well,
and I'm
good.
glad to be here.
Well, we're glad to have you here,
Thanks.
Andrea. Good luck to you in your career. Now, let's play the match game. You'll each have 3 chances to match as many of the loonies as you can. The one who's done that most often at the end of the 3rd round will be the winner. Go on to challenge our returning champion on Hollywood Squares for a chance to win up to $30,000. Now, Patty, you won the toss, so that means you'll go first. Which do you want here?
E, please.
E? B. We only have A or B. We don't have an E. Doesn't go that high. You want B? B. All right. You must make your plosive sounds a little more plosive.
B.
Right.
B as in beaver.
Hey, listen, I'm going to tell you why Ugly Edna is so ugly.
How ugly is she?
And why?
I'll tell you why. When she got her facelift, it wasn't done by a surgeon, it was done by a blank. When you made your entrance, Gallagher,
Yes, my entrance. Oh, yes.
you were wearing something very interesting. Why did you take it off? It was
Because
just
I
for
have
him.
other interesting things to show you. Look, I found this. This is a ZZ Top beard on a stick. I found this. It's really silly.
All right. Ready, John and Richard?
Yep. Oh.
Here we go, Patty. I'll tell you why Ugly Edna is so ugly, Patty. When she got her facelift...
I just thought it.
Aha!
Excuse him, yes.
That works.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. It works very well. Get something in brunette, and it'll work very well. I'll tell you why Ugly Edna is so ugly, Patty. When she got her facelift, it wasn't done by a surgeon, it was done by a blank.
A crane operator?
Patty, your curls aren't going to be around here too long. I can tell you that if you're going to keep on giving those answers. She said a crane operator. An unlikely possibility, but let's see. What do you say?
I said veterinarian.
A veterinarian. All right. What have you got there, Jerry?
Well, I went along with that. I said a vet.
A vet. So we have 2 of those so far. Ken?
I wanted to say crane operator.
I knew you did.
I said vet, too.
But you restrained yourself, did you?
Restrained.
He couldn't spell it.
Wasn't done by a surgeon, it was done by a crane operator, according to Patty. What do you say, John?
Did you think veterinarian was really that great an answer?
No.
Well, what did you come up
Not
with?
really, right?
No.
Not bad.
And what do you think of crane operator?
I thought it was dreadful.
Crane operator.
Terrible answer.
Hey, the object is to match.
You can sit here and say crane operator from now till doomsday. I say it's a rotten answer.
Okay. I confess that I thought it was terrible when I wrote it. But when she said it, I was relieved.
Yes. You are overjoyed too, aren't you, Patty?
I am.
All right. Now, Richard.
If you don't like his answer, you're not going to like this one, sculptor.
All right, the sculptor.
I like it, though. It had class. It had some class.
Everything I do has class.
You're right. You're right.
Had nothing to do with our game, but it was a good answer. All right, Gallagher.
I got crane operator.
Oh, wait a minute.
Here's where it's rotting. See, it's rotting. It's a rotten answer. It's rotting.
You have good eyesight, don't you? You stole that from him, or he stole it from you. Because it's impossible that three people could all think of the same dreadful answer in one program.
All the time.
It can't be done, I tell you.
We
Yeah.
smirched our reputations as comedians.
I think they were pre-besmirched. Yes.
All three of us. We're doing an act
right.
together.
Press on.
Give me your worst shot on this one. Shirley said, I think my new boyfriend is a cannibal. We went to the beach, and instead of putting suntan lotion on my back, he rubbed on blank. All right. Andrea. Shirley said, I think my new boyfriend is a cannibal. We went to the beach, and instead of putting suntan lotion on my back, he rubbed on blank.
Seasoning salt. Yeah.
Seasoning salt.
Sure.
All right. Well, now that's what you'd do if you were going to
Wait a minute. That's a rotten answer.
barbecue an entire suckling pig or baby lamb or something. You would rub the whole thing with salt if you're a meat eater. What do you say, Jerry?
I said ketchup.
Ketchup is good response. Seasoning salt is okay. Ketchup, I think, is a little better, right?
Well, I liked butter.
Butter would be good. Yeah. Little caloric, but it's okay. Ken, what have you got for us?
I got to go with Jerry.
All right. You guys are going together, are you?
He's looking over my shoulder.
He's looking.
That was you looking.
All right. John does have a good answer this time. It's not going to match, but it's a good answer.
It's crane operator. Figured if it worked once, I might as well try it again. No, it's been said. It's ketchup.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, here's the cook.
Well, if you're gonna barbecue somebody, you use snake oil.
What? I don't understand.
I don't need that.
See, that's what he sells at the beach.
What?
That's what he sells at the beach. Snake oil.
Oh, snake oil is sold at the beach. Is that it?
Well, he goes up and down.
No, if you're barbecuing somebody and you're a cannibal, you'd use it instead of butter, on the rotisserie, snake oil.
But would you use it everywhere?
Right. All right, Gallagher, what have you got?
I have A1.
A1 sauce. Okay. Well, now you got the hang of it. There's round one, 2-0 Patty's favor. Round two coming up right after this. Round two coming up. Now, Patty, you're ahead. That means you go first. A or B?
Let's try A this time.
Let's try A.
Yes.
All right. If you want A, you may have A, Patty. Let's see what A says. A says, the job counselor said to Skinny Minnie, I've got the perfect job for you. You're so skinny, you should be a blank at the Olympics.
Those of us who said crane operator don't have to write.
Yeah. You could write one for him, help the fella out. Very good. You don't need any help. You're okay, Deke.
Thanks a lot, Gene.
All right. Hello, Patty. The job counselor said to Skinny Minnie, I've got the perfect job for you. You're so skinny you should be a blank at the Olympics.
Flagpole?
Flagpole is a good response. Sure. Anything skinny, tall, skinny, thin. What do you say, Jerry?
I said baton.
A baton, another good response, but no match there. Jerry?
Well, I figured if she was real skinny, they could use her as a javelin. Right down that
Very good one. Wasn't that a good one?
That was a good one. That one's really good.
Yeah.
Listen, next time you come around, I want you to come to me first and then him, because it looks like I'm just following along like a sheep.
You came to that answer independent of his thought.
All by myself.
All right.
Likely story.
I believe you. Hello, John, you don't write, and Richard, you do.
Well, he did so well with crane operator. I thought we had a thin crane operator, so I said flagpole.
Flagpole. One for Patty. Okay, Gallagher, you don't write either.
I guess I
All
should.
right, so that's 3 for her, and Andrea, you got a little catching up to do. Let's see if you do it. You ready?
Okay.
All right, here it is. Hey, did you hear what happened to New York's nickname? Did you hear about this?
What happened?
Here's what happened. In honor of junk food, they're changing it from the Big Apple to the Big Blank. Read that. Read it out loud the way Beaver would read it.
Hey, Wally, did you hear what happened to New York's nickname? In honor of junk food, they're changing it from the Big Apple to the Big... Now I gotta come up with one, though, Gene.
That sounds really dumb, you squirt.
Oh, give me a break.
Don't pick on him. The lower tier finished just like that. All right, Andrea. Do you hear what happened to New York's nickname? In honor of junk food, they're changing it from the Big Apple to the Big Blank.
To the big soda. Coke.
Well, I thought she'd be heading for an early departure, but I guess I'm wrong about that. They both may go together, as a matter of fact. The answers they've been
Crane
saying.
operator's looking better and better, isn't it?
Yes. The big soda, I don't think is going to do it for you, but we have to poll our stars anyway. So, Jerry, what have we got there?
Well, you know, the little corner stands with the umbrellas.
The big hot dog. Okay. What came to your mind?
Well, I left it at apple, but I said since it was junk food, it'd be the candy apple.
The big candy apple. That's a possibility. Now, do you have a different one from that?
Look, mine is not the candy.
Because that's rather esoteric. If yours is not candy apple, go ahead.
Well, what's the king of the junk food, huh? It'd be the Big Mac.
The Big Mac. There's a wonderful answer. Thank you, Ken. Okay, John, go.
I'm so glad you like it.
Oh, that's a good one.
The Big Mac.
Yeah. Big Mac.
That's it.
Richard has a Big Mac? Yes. It's so obvious once you see them out here, isn't it?
Watch this.
Hello, Gallagher.
Do I have the Big Mac? Do I or don't I?
No.
No.
No, you don't. So, end of round two. Patty is still ahead, 3-0 to score. You'll have one more chance to catch up with her right after these messages. Round three.
Screen.
Here we are. Round three, final round coming up. Patty, you're still ahead. You still go first.
Let's try A.
All right. A it is. 3 people play, and that is the entire upper tier. Here it is. The quarterback said, that player on the other team is a real weirdo. After he tackled me, he blanked me. The quarterback is speaking. Got it, Patty?
Yes.
All right. Everybody ready? Here we go. Patty Ramsey. The quarterback said, that player on the other team is a real weirdo. After he tackled me, he blanked me.
Kissed me.
He kissed me. Jerry, you're talking to yourself. What's going on?
I really almost crossed this out and wrote kissed. Darn, pinched.
He pinched me. Hey, that's not a bad answer. It's not kissed, which is what she's looking for, but it's good. All right, Jerry.
Well, he kissed him, and then he slapped him.
Aha. All right.
Gene, I'm worried about the beaver.
Yes, so am I.
I don't know much about football players, I'm afraid, but I do know weirdos.
All right. Pick up one. Andrea, here's the way it is. You need 4 to tie, 5 to win.
Okay.
Very easy. Nothing to it. Rocco said. The kid, hey, you do a good New York. You're from New York.
Sure, what do you want to know?
Just do the stuff and quote. I'll say. Rocco said.
Hey, the kids at my school are so tough. To learn about the law of gravity, we threw our blank out the window.
Okay. Understand that? I'll translate for you.
Please.
Kids at my school are so tough. To learn about the law of gravity, we threw our blank out the window. You write down what you think is a good answer, and then her job is to match you.
Okay, true.
You know, she looks you over and she said, well, let's see. What are they going to say? They're going to say this? Okay, that's what she'll say. Ready, Gallagher?
Ready.
Rocco said the kids at my school are so tough. To learn about the law of gravity, we threw our blank out the window.
It can only be one thing.
What's that?
Our teacher.
Teacher. Well,
and Rocco doesn't even live in Alabama.
Andrea finally came through. I mean, 1 out of 10 isn't bad, is it? All right, she said teacher. What do you say, Jerry?
I agreed. The only answer.
There's teacher. You need 3 more for a tie. Okay.
Well, I've kept up my perfect record. I said they threw their guns out the window.
Threw the guns out the window.
We're past
Gallagher
worrying.
liked it.
He's from New
How
York,
quickly
right?
they turn.
Yes, they do.
On the beach.
What have you got there?
You got to give the kid a little slack, okay? He's not real sharp.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, obviously threw the teacher
Teacher it
out.
is. 4-2 the score. 4-2. You need 2 more for a tie. Okay, John, you're on.
Yeah, and I forgot to do one thing after my reading, Gene, but I can do it now. Teacher!
Okay. 4-3. 1 more for a tie.
Teacher!
All right. The score is now tied, and Gallagher, it's all up to you. The burden is heavy that hangs on thy head.
Well, I put teacher.
You put teacher. So that means Andrea wins the game. Come on down. Over here. I'll get to you in a moment or so. Now we got to say goodbye to Patty. It was a pleasure to meet you, Patty.
Thank you. It was fun.
We're going to send some gifts your way from the match game. Many thanks for being here. Patty Ramsey. There she goes. Well, right now it's time to switch to Hollywood Squares. Here comes the rest of that set. Isn't that impressive? We'll bring out our other 3 celebrities here. I'll trade places with John Bauman. We've got lots more excitement coming up. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
A member of our studio audience will receive a 19-inch color TV, keyboard control, electronic tune, 3 automatic color systems, an automatic light sensor furnished by Montgomery Ward. It's time for more of The Match Game, Hollywood Square, our win. More of our tribute to Leave It to Beaver, with Barbara Billingsley as June Cleaver. Frank Bank as Lundy. Rich Correll as Richard. And taking over the star of the Hollywood Square, John Bauman.
Okay, we'll be right back. You come back, too.
And now, John Bauman and the Hollywood Square.
Good. We'll talk later. Welcome to the second half of the Match Game Hollywood Squares era, and here I have Andrea McInnes, who found herself in the position of having to match Gallagher to win the match game. This is not necessarily an enviable position to be in, but in this case, it happened to work out very nicely. She matched your stick figure with her teacher, and she has survived and is moving on to Hollywood Squares. Also, we have 3 brand new celebrities. We have Barbara Billingsley as June Cleaver, Frank Bank as Lumpy Rutherford, and Richard Correll as Rick. Did Richard have a last name? Who knows?
Say, John, you know,
yes, Richard.
I just want to tell you, you did a nice rendition of the Leave It to Beaver theme song. Are you still looking for a Gallagher thing? I've got one.
You have a Gallagher theme song?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, shoot.
Ding, 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 ding. Perfect.
Where do people get these ideas about me? Is this this is a watchdog of the future, so he can see people coming and going. And is that weird?
Okay, what this has to do with playing Hollywood Squares, I'll never know, but let's go anyway. Before we get right into our thrilling game for today, we have to reacquaint ourselves with our defending champion. Now, his name is Rick Hoffman. He is Officer Rick Hoffman of the police department. He is coming back with $1,600. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
So you've had a little time to think about your success on the show yesterday.
Yes.
Why don't you just remind us a little bit about your life to date?
Okay, I'm married, have 4 children, live in Los Alamitos, and I'm a Seal Beach police officer.
Okay, terrific.
Okay.
You're off to a good start. It's your
Thank you.
second day, and let's play Hollywood Squares once again. We're going to play it until you hear the time's up bell. Whoever's ahead at that point, of course, is our winner. Goes on to play Super Match for up to $30,000. Our first game is worth $100 plus $25 for every square either of you might capture. Our champion always gets to start. That, of course, is you, Rick Hoffman.
Right.
Pick a star, and let's go.
Okay, I'm going to start off with Beaver.
The Beav.
See if we'll do a little better here.
Jerry Mathers. Ronald Reagan recently referred to this person as a symbol of real value to the free world. Who is he talking about? Pope John Paul II or James Bond?
Well, I don't remember hearing that statement right off the bat. But when I think about it, have to say the Pope. I don't think. Well, now wait a minute. Let me think about that for a second. I remember that he's a James Bond.
Well, you make up your mind.
You have less than an hour to think, Beav. Yes.
I think I'm going to have to go with. I think I remember hearing someplace that he's a real James Bond fan and asked to see one of his movies. So maybe I'll say James Bond.
Agree or disagree that Ronald Reagan was talking about James Bond for the first square?
I think I'm going to have to disagree with that one.
James Bond it was. You should have agreed with the beaver, and your opponent gets the first square. A symbol of real value to the free world. Okay, Andrea, you were playing O. You have one up there already. Pick a star.
Okay, I'm going to go with Richard, please.
Rich Carell.
Yes.
Cleverly known as Richard.
Right, that's a tough one to remember that.
Where was the bologna sausage invented? That's bologna, right? No, it's true. In other words, I mean bologna. Was it invented in Bologna, Italy, or Newark, New Jersey?
Well, the first one's too obvious, so I'll take New Jersey.
Agree or disagree, Andrea?
I agree.
It was invented in Bologna, Italy. You shouldn't have disagreed. It's even up and next to an O. Got you that time. Okay, Rick Hoffman, pick a star.
I'm going to take Gallagher.
Oh.
Please.
Yes, we wish someone would. Gallagher, which has more sweat glands?
Uh-huh.
Your armpits or your palms?
Mine? I've had a transplant, you know. I just keep these dry. I think that your palms, definitely your palms, because you release a lot of heat from your body through your hands. When you move them around, the heat just goes away. There's just one or two little ducks. They work real good under here, but there's just one or two.
Agree or disagree that your palms have more sweat glands than your armpits, Rick?
I agree.
Your palms, it is. You're right to agree. You get another X. Okay, Andrea, where would you like to place this O?
Eddie to block.
Right, you missed this one. The first game is won.
I'm going to do all right by Andrea.
Eddie Haskell, a.k.a. Ken Osmond. You're an average male skunk.
I beg your pardon?
That fits.
Next question, please.
You're an average male skunk. Your head is lowered and you are stamping your feet. What are you getting ready to do? Mate or squirt?
Well, the clue is this. Don't stand behind me. I'm going to squirt. I get all the animal questions, right?
You said you're the animal. Huh?
No, it's your basic squirt question, I think. Andre, agree or disagree that the male skunk is stamping his feet is going to squirt?
I disagree.
He is going to squirt. No, you should have agreed in this case. Your opponent gets the square and wins the first game.
All right.
Okay, defending champ, Officer Ken. Rick Hoffman, you're up to a flying start. You have 175 to 25 so far for Andrea, but there's still plenty of time. We'll be back with a $200 game right after these messages.
Stay tuned for more of the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. Now back to John Bauman and the Hollywood Square.
Okay, thank you, Gene Wood. 175 for Rick, and so far 25 for Andrea, but it's early yet. Last game was won by Rick. That means you get to start this one. Pick a star, Andrea.
Okay, Beaver in the middle.
Okay, here we
Jerry
go.
Mathers. What do you call a baby beaver?
Beaverette?
That's one of the choices. You have three choices. Is it a kit, a pup, or a beaverette?
Well, now let me think about that. A pup, I think, is a seal. What was the other one now? Beaverette?
A kit.
A kit.
Or a beaverette.
I think I'd have to go with pup.
Agree or disagree, Andrea, that a baby beaver is called a pup for the first square?
I disagree.
It's called a kit. You were right to disagree. You get the first square in this game and $25. Good going.
I know everything about beavers.
Yeah, it was pretty good playing.
Yeah.
Your move, Rick.
John?
Yes, Lumpy.
Really called a kid? Just a little bit tired of the old green baseball hat after 26 years, so this is the official beaver hat. So it's a kit.
No. Next time I'll know. I'll say, oh, look at that man with the kid on his head.
That's it.
Okay, Lumpy, the overgrown baby beaver says that it is in fact a kit. Rick, pick a square.
June.
June. Barbara Billingsley. You're pregnant. You're in labor. You have an incredible urge to eat a ham sandwich. Is it okay to eat it, or should you just go hungry?
Well, of course you have to eat it. You want a ham sandwich? I think when you're pregnant, you should have a ham sandwich. What do you think?
Agree or disagree that it's okay to eat that ham sandwich when you're pregnant and in labor?
In labor. I'll agree.
You should go hungry. You should have disagreed. It's not good to eat while you're in labor. Okay, Andrea, your move.
Okay, Gallagher, let's do it again.
All right. This would be 3 O's in a row and win you the game. Gallagher.
Yeah?
You're a handsome male horse.
Uh-huh. Close. All right, let me get it back. Oh,
Little prop
I don't
break
have
here.
a horse mane.
You're a handsome male horse, and you've fallen madly in love with a gorgeous female cow.
Sounds like Gallagher.
Well, I'm confused.
If you try real hard, can the two of you make a baby, or is it physically impossible?
Well, it's not physically impossible, and it's just real slow at the races. Great line. I'll say well, you see, physically and biologically are two different things. I think it's physically possible, but biologically impossible, so I'll say no, baby.
Okay, the way this came out in the wash is that it's physically impossible between this cow and this horse. Andrea, for the game, agree or disagree?
Agree.
It is physically impossible. You are right to agree. You get the square. You win the game. And you forge from behind. Well done. You've come from behind. You got $300 right now and $175 for our defending champ. Is he on the ropes? We'll find out. We're going to clear the board, move right on to our next game. This one is worth $300. Last game was won by Andrea. That means you get to start this one. Rick, pick a star.
Okay, I'm going to start with my friend the beaver.
See what we can do this time.
All right.
Okay, Beeve, you're in your late 30s and you don't have a single wrinkle.
Guess again.
Are you very lucky or very sick?
I would say you're probably very sick because you probably have way too much oil in your face. If you're in your 30s, you got to be smiling and frowning. You got to have wrinkles.
Agree or disagree for the first square that you're very sick if you don't have a single wrinkle in your late 30s?
I disagree.
You are very sick. You should have agreed with the beaver. Your opponent gets the first square and $25. We will be back to complete this game after these messages. You be sure to come back too. More fun ahead. Okay, $325 for Andrea, $175 for Rick. There's only one symbol up on the board. It is an O, and Andrea, you have a chance to place another one. Pick a star.
My dear friend Gallagher.
All right.
All right.
What a relationship I'm having, just right here.
Gallagher, which of these products is not an official item of the 1984 Los Angeles Olympics?
None. Everything's an official.
Okay, here are three choices.
Okay.
One of them is not. Chickens.
Official chicken.
Right. Dental floss.
Official dental floss.
Or trash bags.
An official trash bag. Oh. Wow. Chickens. Because there are no brands of chickens.
Agree or disagree, Andrea, that chickens are not an official item of the 84 Olympics?
Agree.
Dental floss is not an official item. Your opponent gets the square. Okay, that evens things up. An X and an O. You're playing X. Rick, where would you like to put one?
I'd like to put one with Gene.
Gene Rayburn.
I'm ready for you.
Okay.
What are there more of in America today, Gene? Truck drivers or hairdressers?
Would you repeat the question? I say, okay, good, buddy. Now let me just think about this for a second here. Give me a chance to think and use my brain.
Well, if you matched up all of the hairdressers with the truck drivers, what would be left over?
It's physically impossible.
Mayhem on the highways. I I say there are more truck drivers than hairdressers in this great land of ours.
Agree or disagree, Rick?
I think I'd agree.
There are more truck drivers than hairdressers.
All right.
You're right to agree, you get the square. Okay, Andrea McInnes, your move for your O.
For my O and to block is Mr. Rutherford.
Right, Richard Deacon to block. You missed this one, the defending champ takes a game and forges ahead. Richard Deacon, who's older, Bob Hope or the tuxedo?
He's going to kill me for this. The tuxedo. Definitely.
That's his tuxedo? Is that what they're talking about?
You go to your
He's going to
church,
love you for
I'll
that.
go to mine.
He's going to love you for that. You're saying
Bob
that
is younger than the tuxedo.
Okay. He says that Bob is younger. The tuxedo is older, which is the way the question is phrased. Agree or disagree, Andrea, to block?
To agree.
The tuxedo is older than Bob Hope. You were
Thank
right
you.
to agree. You get the square, and you do block. Well done. Good playing. Okay, Officer Hoffman, pick a place for your X.
Richard.
Yes.
Rich, according to the Cosmo Report on Sexuality, did a higher percentage of women say that they have had an extramarital affair or that they have remained faithful to their husbands?
I always get these, Beeve. You know, girls are goofy. I think that a higher percentage has remained faithful.
He says a higher percentage have remained faithful to their husbands.
I agree.
More women have had affairs. No, your opponent gets that square and another O. And I know you groaned a little bit there, Rick, because you realized that you made a misplay.
Yeah.
I didn't want to call it to your attention while you had an answer a question, but you did not block her in one spot. Andrea, your move.
Okay, Lumpy, here we go.
Right.
To win the game.
This is Lumpy for a win. Frank Bank, your wicker seat is sagging.
How did you know?
Just guessed.
Oh.
Your wicker seat is sagging. According to household hints expert Mary Ellen, should you wash and dry it in the sun or give it a good shellacking?
A good what?
Should you wash and dry it in the sun or give it a good shellacking?
Well, the last time my wicker sagged, I just shellacked the hell out of it. So, shellac.
He says you should give that wicker seat a good shellacking. For the game, Andrea, agree or disagree?
I'm going to agree.
You should wash and dry it in the sun. You should have disagreed, and your opponent gets that square and blocks you there. New life for you, Rick Hoffman.
Yes, sir.
Pick a star.
June.
Right. Barbara Billingsley. You're a woman, and your dream in life is to become a Mountie. Can you become one? Or does the Royal Canadian Mounted Police only accept men?
I think in today's world, yes, I think women can be Mounties today. Definitely.
Agree or disagree, Rick?
I disagree.
Women can become Mounties.
God.
No, you should have agreed with June Cleaver, and your opponent gets that square and an O. Okay, we've reached an interesting point in the game because there are 4 O's already up on the board. What that means, according to our game rules, is should you capture 5 of your respective symbol and you have 4 already, you will win the game. Wherever you go, if you get this question right, you'll win. Pick a star, Andrea.
Okay, Judy, you haven't gotten to talk yet, so let's go,
okay.
honey.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
I was waiting.
Jerry Weil.
Yes.
Last night you dreamed about a microphone. According to the book, what your dreams mean. Is it more likely that you want attention or sex?
I'd say sex.
She says if you dream about a microphone, it's more likely that you want sex. For the game, Andrea, agree or disagree?
I disagree.
It's more likely that you want attention. You are right to disagree. You get the square and you win the game. Whoa. And that bell means the time is up with $725. Our new champion, Andrea McInnes. Congratulations. You have done it. Now, here's what you got to do. Go right over there with your escort, Gene Raber, and get ready for your shot at the big money. And right now, we have to say goodbye to Rick Hoffman. You're an excellent player. You are leaving here with a total of $1,850. And, of course, our thanks for playing Match Game Hollywood Squares. Attaboy. And now, Gene Rayburn.
Okay, John, thank you. Congratulations once again to our champ here. We'll be back with her and our 9 celebrities for a go at the big money right after this.
Now, here to play the super match is Gene Rayburn.
Okay, sir. Thank you, Gene Wood. Well, Andrea's very excited here. This is her first time up here at a go where she could win up to $30,000. Good luck to you. Here we go. We polled a recent studio audience, Andrea, and we said, please write down your best answer to this. Private blank. Now, if you choose the answer they gave most often, you'll get $1,000. Next one's worth $500. The bottom one worth $250. Any 3 of our 9 stars can offer their assistance to you. You may call on them one at a time. Whom do you want?
John.
Private Eye.
Private Eye is one.
Lumpy.
Private detective, that's
Private
different.
detective is what you want to say, all right?
And Gallagher.
Parts.
All right. So those are the 3 they've given you. Eye, detective, and parts. Now, it's up to you to choose one of those, or perhaps you'd like to give us one of your own.
Private Eye.
Private Eye is what she says is her choice there to be under the $1,000 response. We'll begin at the bottom and reveal the $250 answer. Private Lives. Noel Coward's play. The $500 response says Private Benjamin. Oh, you're all familiar with that one? All right, here's the last chance for Private Eye. Slide the big one. Private Eye. Okay, very good. You've got $1,000. Now you're going to play the head-to-head match with any star of your choosing. And they all have a number in front of them, a 10, a 20, or a 30. And whichever one you choose will reveal the number, and then we will multiply the $1,000 by that number. There are 10s up there, 20s, and 130. Time now to make your pick.
I gotta go with John again.
You think John has a 30? All right, John, grab the tab and give it a yank. Here we go. 10 it is. All right. Listen, 10 times 1,000 is $10,000. Is that? That ain't chopped liver, is it? Oh, boy. 10,000 is what you are playing for. You swing around here and face me so this camera can see your face in deep thought here as we give the assignment to John. Here it is, John. Blank, New York. Blank, New York. John is ready. Your job is to match him. And if you do, you get $10,000. How do you do that? Blank, New York.
I love New York.
I love New York?
Can you say 2 words?
Sure, you can say anything you want. That's what she said, John. I love New York. What do you say?
It's up to you, New York, New York.
New York, New York.
Sorry.
Is a song, and it's
between those
the
two.
official name of the city. Such a wonderful city, they had to name it twice as the lyric goes.
Between those 2.
Listen, you haven't done too badly up here, Andrea. You've got $1,725, and you're still the champ. You'll come back tomorrow. We'll be back right after this. Okay, now we all want to find out which of the stars had the big 3-0. So, John, let's all ask them to grab their tabs and give it a pull. June, would you pull your tab, please? Gallagher had it. Gallagher had it.
That's right.
I can't believe you didn't do it!
It's okay. You would have said Parts, New York, probably. So what's
You were all wonderful. Beaver, how does Beaver say goodbye?
So I don't know. It was always, hi, Mom, hi, Dad. I don't think we ever said goodbye.
Never said goodbye. All right. Say hi, Wally.
Goodbye, you know.
Okay.
What else can you say?
All right. This is Gene Rayburn inviting you to join us tomorrow.
And John Bauman saying so long for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour.
Goodbye.
A member of our studio audience will receive Benris Citation Super Thin Quartz Watches. Yellow gold tone case with black dial and jeweled crown. Furnished by Benris Watch Company. is Gene Wood speaking for the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour, a Mark Goodson television production. Get ready to match the stars. Comedian Brad Garrett. From the Golden Girls, Betty White. Match Game Zone, Charles Nelson Riley. Comedian Diana Jordan. From General Hospital, Stuart Damon. And from the Hogan family, Edie McClure. As we play the all-new star-studded Match Game. And here's the star of Match Game, Ross Schaefer.
Hi there. Welcome to the Match Game. Thank you all. Welcome. Look at this cavalcade of stars we have here today.
You look very, very smart today, Ross.
Thank you, Stuart. It
Very
looks like
smart.
you just got through sweating.
I did. And
No.
that's why they are sitting so far away from me.
So nice of Stuart to dress for us.
Yeah. No, he looks very nice. Edie, very lovely looking.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And look who came back to our show. Betty White is here again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Betty White, nice to see you again, Betty. I'm glad that you're here, and you have a little cat shirt or something there.
Yes, I have. And when they made all that noise at the beginning of the show, it scared her to death.
Well, it's good to have you here. And Brad just flew in. You,
How are you?
I know it's nice of you to show up. I know that you're
Nice of you to
in a
have me.
hurry.
It's great to be here.
Huh?
Huh?
That's what I said.
No, sure. Larry King, what's the question? Hello. First half hour, Ross Schaefer.
Nice to have you here. Let's get started here. Dean is here with $10,850 so far. Nice job. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm
Nice
having a
job.
lot of fun.
But now Tracy's here to unseat you. Hi, Tracy. How are
Hi,
you?
nice to meet you.
Now tell us about yourself, will you?
My name's Tracy Pfeiffer. I'm from Orange County, California, and I have a gift basket business.
You do? You have a gift basket business.
Yeah.
Well, see, that blows my next question on whether or not you had any tattoos.
No.
Okay. All right. Let's play match game. Every correct match is worth $50. Winner will keep his or her money and go on to play super match for a shot at $10,000. Dean, you're up. A or B?
I'm going to go with B, Ross.
Okay, you're going with B. B. Ross. Okay. Pauline said, I am covered by the world's cheapest medical insurance. After my accident, all I got from them was a blank.
This isn't for the trip to Vegas, is it?
No, it is not.
20 to 60% off everything, baby.
Do the shrimp
Look at the
line.
size of
Do
my
the
shrimp. I'm ready, Grandpa.
Okay. All right, Dean.
I don't understand it.
Pauline said, I'm covered by the world's cheapest medical insurance. After my accident, all I got from them was a
get well card.
A get well card. They were cheap. They were real cheap. Very cheap. They're very cheap. All I
Do you
got.
believe in magic?
Yes, I do, Doug
Or is it
Henning.
merely an illusion? I'm sorry, I said some gauze.
Some gauze?
Gauze?
All I got was some gauze?
Yeah,
Isn't that in Saudi
I really
Arabia?
didn't understand the question.
No, I don't
should have
think
passed
so.
to Betty.
All right, Betty?
Yes, because at least I understood the question. Now, that's just plain silly.
Some gauze. It is, well...
All I got from them was a Q-tip.
A Q-tip.
Well, now, how is that better than gauze? A Q-tip.
Well, I didn't understand it either.
Charles?
Okay, now would you read it once?
Sure, I will.
And don't say blank, because it's like, mine's like a poetry, metered thing.
I see.
Oh, Lord. Oh, my.
Well, it's not
I'm covered by the world's cheapest medical insurance. After my accident, all I got from them was...
A buck! Well, you see, it's got like a thing to it.
A buck? A buck?
Is that a buck?
Well, what would you rather have, a Q-tip, some gauze, or a buck?
But you built us up into thinking there was going to be a great poem.
Oh, just go on with it already. If I said a buck. If I said a buck, it's a buck. Please, I will meet everybody in my trailer.
Show me your underdolly.
He does the younger people choose so well.
Yes, he does. Diana.
Here, speaking to her.
All right, Diana, I'm covered by the world's cheapest medical insurance. After my accident, all I got was a what?
Well, I wore this. Oh.
Diana.
I've been on stage too many years.
Yes, you have.
I wore this in respect for the greatest king of the soap
Dr.
operas.
Quartermain.
Dr. Quartermain. And I'm going to check his pulse later. I said a prescription.
A prescription. All I got was a prescription. Stuart, what were you thinking? Now, this is perfect for you.
I'm sorry that I'm working so much with so many clever people, but I said a get well card. What happened here? Davy, baby.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, he's
you
not
have
a
to
doctor.
follow that now.
He's not a doctor, but he plays one on TV.
Yes, he is.
Formula 44.
I knew him when he was a little boy.
Oh, now the truth comes out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Edie McClure.
Well.
Oh, please. I remember when I was much younger before this question began, but... But you do have to wait for the best at last and the right answer. Get well.
All right, Tracy. All right, question 2. George said Pete the prospector is really an optimist. He came to my house and tried panning for gold in my blank. In fact, Gene, you were here for the gold rush, weren't you? Edie's done. Tracy? All right, Pete the prospector is really an optimist. He came to my house, tried panning for gold in my...
Toilet?
In your toilet? Yes.
Good answer. Good answer.
What's wrong with that answer?
I said it was a good answer.
Brad?
Yeah, eat it. I shed into toilet. Yeah. In the toilet.
Return it.
20 to 60% off, baby.
I think I've been away from this show too long. I mean, I try to bring a little class to it. I said the John.
The John. It's nice of you to elevate the show.
I try.
Hello, I am Arnold Schwarzenegger. John.
That wasn't as good as that.
Diana, what did you say? Tried panning for gold in my what?
Then I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger too. Toilet.
Stuart, do your Arnold Schwarzenegger for us.
What? I had an answer here. I knew it was an Arnold. So I got this wrong. I learned humility too late in the bathtub.
In the bathtub?
I almost said that.
Oh,
See how they turn
be quiet.
Be so hard on him.
I know. They liked him 3 minutes ago.
I know. They're so fickle. Fickle. Well, I tried to kind of dress this up because it's such an abhorrent word, but it is correct. The toilet.
Toilet. Okay. We're just getting started here. Our score 250 to 100. Quick little break. We'll be right back. Here we go. We're back at the end of the first round. Dean, our champ, has 100. Tracy has 250. We're going to play a matchup now. This is where you can build up your score by playing against the clock. And you're trailing Dean, so we'll start with you. Who do you want to play with?
I'm going to play with Stuart because I think we think alike. I would have matched him on bathtub.
All right, we'll show you some matchups, and we want you to connect with Stuart, and every time you do, you get $50. Let's put 30 seconds on our clock. Ready? Go. Fu blank. Fu Young, Fu Manchu.
Fu Young.
No match. Cleaning blank. Cleaning lady, cleaning fluid.
Cleaning lady.
Match. Punch blank. Punch drunk, punch line.
Punch drunk.
Match. Wall blank. Wall Street, wallpaper.
Wall Street.
Match. Morgan blank. Morgan Fairchild, Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
Match. Here and blank. Here and there, here and now.
Here and there.
Match. Boot blank. Boot camp, bootleg.
Boot camp.
No match. 5 matches. Hey, that's very good, Tracy. Your turn.
Betty.
Oh. She wants to play with you, Betty.
What?
Yes, she wants to play with you.
Oh, okay. With my luck, I didn't get him. Well, that's how it is. Okay.
All right, good. Well, $50 for every match. We'll put 30 seconds on our clock. Ready? Go. Rhythm blank. Rhythm section, rhythm method.
Rhythm section.
No match. Ali blank. Ali McGraw, Alibaba.
Alibaba.
No match. Hand to blank. Hand to mouth, hand to hand.
Hand to mouth.
Match. Garage blank. Garage mechanic, garage sale.
Garage mechanic.
No match. Squeeze blank. Squeeze play, squeeze box.
Squeeze play.
No match. Twisted blank. Twisted sister, twisted logic. Ah.
I'm sorry.
No match.
She switched on
No
me.
match there. 300 or 350. We will come back with more match here. Stay with us. Oh, now, Tracy, you're trailing. A or B?
A, please.
Okay, A. Here we go. Myra said to the plastic surgeon, "You know, ever since you gave my husband that hair transplant, his head smells terrible. You never should have used hair from a blank." You don't do vet work, do you?
No. Only on my patients I do vet work.
I need a good vet. With a monkey vet. I was in a circus accident.
I know you were.
All
A
right.
circus accident.
I was.
Tracy, Myra said to the plastic surgeon, "Ever since you gave my husband that hair transplant, his head smells terrible. Never should have used hair from a
Dog?
dog. Hair from the dog."
I thought
See?
of that, but...
There's kind of a mild appreciation.
I was going to say the hair from an Up With People backup singer, but you know what? I didn't. No, I didn't. I went a little further. I said skunk.
That's hair from a skunk.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get my own good. That's why.
Hair from a
I'm
skunk.
pushing. I know. I'm pushing.
Betty?
A skunk is kind of like a police car of the animal world. Did you think about it? Skunk.
Skunk. Police car of the animal world?
Black and white.
Yes, it is.
I
Charles?
said the same thing, but the sad thing about this transplant, he was a blonde. Skunk.
Oh, skunk.
Ba-dum-bum.
Diana, what did you say? Never should have used hair from a
Skunk.
skunk. Stuart, you said skunk?
Nope. I said goat.
Oh. Hair from a goat. Edie?
Yes, and I even had little stinky lines coming off it, you know? Aroma lines.
Little stinky lines.
Stinky lines. Edie, I had stinky lines.
Stinky lines,
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't have any, but mine was just
See,
as wrong
and a
as
win
yours.
unappreciated, didn't it?
Yeah.
Dumb Dudley is really dumb. Oh, you guys are really with me now.
Yeah.
What a show!
This is a big show. Dumb Dudley is dumb, really dumb. He just bought a video on bodybuilding that stars blank. We're waiting on the one bodybuilder in the crowd, Charles Nelson Riley.
Hurry up, Carl.
Got you covered, Royce.
All right, Dumb Dudley is really dumb. Just bought a video on bodybuilding that stars...
Pee Wee Herman.
Oh, yeah.
No disrespect to the guy. I love the guy. But
Dean said, no disrespect to the man.
I was off a species. I said Dom DeLuise. I went totally the other way. He's also a good friend. A good friend. Dom is a...
Okay, I said Pee
Betty?
Wee Herman.
Pee Wee Herman.
I get it.
Charles?
Pee Wee Herman!
Diana?
Pee Wee Herman.
Pee Wee Herman.
Roseanne.
Oh, Roseanne. Pee Wee Herman. Pee Wee Herman. Well, Dean, you have a bit of a lead now. 550 to Tracy's 300, but we can play matchup now. This is the final time we'll play final matchup. Whoever's ahead at the end of this round wins the game. Chance to play for a possible $10,000. So, since you're trailing Tracy, we'll let you go first.
I'll play with Diana.
Okay? All right, matchups are now worth $100, and we'll give you 45 seconds instead of 30 to get as many as you can. But you have to get to 550 to stay in the game. Beat 550. You could win it. All right, ready? Go. Blank chase. Paper chase, steeplechase.
Paper chase.
Match. Blank iron. Gridiron, curling iron.
Curling iron.
Match. Blank piece. Masterpiece, centerpiece.
Masterpiece.
Match. Blank aid. First aid, hearing aid.
First aid.
Match. Blank Franklin. Ben Franklin, Aretha Franklin.
Aretha Franklin.
Match. Blank Alaska. Nome Alaska, baked Alaska.
Baked Alaska.
Match. Blank band. Wedding band, sweat band.
Wedding band.
Match. Blank pit. Snake pit, bottomless pit.
Snake pit.
Match. Blank bars. Behind bars, handlebars.
Handlebars.
No match. Blank pan. Peter Pan, bedpan.
Peter Pan.
Match. Blank saber. Super saber. Oh, out of time. That was exceptional.
Us girls know how to think alike.
Came from behind, and now you have really put the pressure on Dean. You have 1,200. Dean, do you want to give up now, or do you want to...
Well, you know, Ross, I would, except that I've got Charles on my side, and he's been
you're
really
gonna go with Charles.
lucky for me.
It's not.
Okay.
Go fast.
Dean, needless to say, the two of you have your work cut out for you.
Got you covered, Ross.
To win this, you have to beat 1,200.
Good luck, Dean.
Let's have 45 seconds on our clock. Ready? Go. Blank slam. Body slam, grand slam.
Grand slam.
Match. Blank well. Get well, ink well.
Get well.
Match. Blank fruit. Passion fruit, juicy fruit.
Juicy fruit.
No match. Blank in the dark. Glow in the dark, dancing in the dark.
Dancing in the dark.
No match. Blank shark. Card shark, great white shark.
Card shark.
No match. Blank score. 4 score, tie score.
Tie score.
No match. Blank beef. Ground beef, where's the beef?
Where's the beef?
Match. Blank winner. Contest winner, bread winner.
Contest winner.
Match. Blank room. Romper room, ladies room.
Ladies room.
No match. Blank lips. Loose lips, hot lips.
Hot lips.
Match. Blank duck. Rubber duck, cold duck.
Cold duck.
No match. Blank young. Forever young, Robert Young.
Robert Young.
Match. Blank average. Batting average, Dow Jones average.
Dow Jones average.
No match. Oh! Tracy, congratulations. Oh. Nice job. Dean, that was a sensational job. That was so very close. Losing it by just 50, you do take home $10,850. What a player. Thank you. All right, we'll take a break. Come back with our Big Money Super Match with Tracy. Hang on. That was a very exciting round for us. Very exciting round. Right down to the wire. Both of you did extremely well, but you won out, and you're right here.
All
so,
right.
want to play our Big Money Super Match?
Yes, I do.
Okay, we polled a recent studio audience, got their best response to this. Blank blade. Guess the most popular answer, and you get $500. Second most popular answer is worth $300. Third best answer is worth $200. All right, let's ask our stars for some help.
Charles, please.
Razor blade.
Razor blade. Two more?
I have to pick Diana.
Switchblade.
Ooh, switchblade. One more?
And Brad.
Okay, gay blade. And I would like to see you later, Charles, for an explanation.
Gay blade, razor blade, switchblade, or one of your own?
Razor blade.
Razor blade. I thought somebody might say roller blade because those are kind of popular right now. All right, what is the $200 answer? Switchblade. That was that was Diana's. A $300 answer is rollerblade. Oh, the one we want. Is it there?
Rollerblade.
Be there.
Thank you.
Ross, Is there any way to get a recount? Because I really think a mistake is made.
No, there's no, been no
it's not
mistake.
Gabe Blade?
Gabe Blade was not up there, I swear.
All right. God, I'm really surprised.
Yeah. $500 means you'll play for at least 10 times that amount or 5,000 by matching one of our stars head-to-head. Double that amount, you get a lucky spin on our star wheel.
Wheel of magic.
There you are. Okay, spin this. If you hit a red dot, that's double or $10,000, Tracy. Good luck.
Tracy, try to hold on to that when it goes around. You'll get a better score that way. Big money. Big money. Big money. Big money on the road. There it is. There it is.
Good luck.
Wow. See, this is nice, isn't
Yes,
it?
it is.
See,
I like that.
friends
When
and
you
family
win,
up
it's
there.
nice.
Sure,
I'm sure the guy that
$10,000.
lost isn't real happy back there with that, silverware, Melmac stuff he got.
It's very nice stitched luggage.
Oh, I see.
All right. Turn towards me, if you will. Edie, you're playing for $10,000. We have to have an exact match. Please no help from our audience on this. Write down your answer for this. Slot blank. Slot blank. Oh, Edie came up with an answer pretty quickly. Tracy, what were you thinking?
Slot machine?
All right, the audience seems to agree with you. Let's see if Edie said slot machine. For $10,000, can you match slot machine?
Well, I was just at the toy store and I was buying these little things for my niece and nephew, but I really love Vegas.
Congratulations. Congratulations. I'll tell you what. We'll total up your money and come right back. Stay with us. Look at this, Tracy. What a great day for you. $11,200. You're just getting started.
Gosh, this is great.
So why don't you come back tomorrow?
Absolutely.
Okay, we'll see you on our next match game. Bye, everybody.
Departing contestants will receive Archway Ginger Snaps and Oatmeal Cookies, low in sodium, low cholesterol, and no palm oil. The good food cookies, always fresh in your store. Ricardo Beverly Hills Rodeo Drive 2 Collection, fully lined lightweight luggage, high-density nylon construction, weekend or around-the-world trips from Ricardo Beverly Hills. Gold Stars Model 7200 is like 2 answering machines in one. Perfect for busy families, roommates, and businesses from Gold Star. This is Gene Wood speaking for Match Game, a Mark Goodson television production.
Get ready to match the stars. Orson B. Brett Summers. Charles Nelson Riley. Linda Day George. From Family Feud, Richard Dawson. And Joyce Dillavox. As we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game PM. And now, here's the star of Match Game PM, Gene Rivers.
you to come. Thank you.
Would
Yes?
you do me a favor?
What?
Would you get the camera to show America your shoes?
Oh,
I love them.
Well, now, wait a minute.
I love
Doesn't
those
everybody
shoes.
have shoes like these?
Not since 1925.
That's me. You remember the Great Gatsby? Well, here I am again. I welcome you one and all and ask you to greet our two players here, Allison McCall and Carl Cookerly. How do you do? How do you do? How do you do? Now, we'd like to find out a little bit about each of you, and Carl, we'll begin with you, sir.
All right, I'm a native Californian. I teach 4th grade in Valencia Park in Fullerton.
I bet the kids love you. Good luck to you, Carl. Now, this lady.
I'm from Belmont, North Carolina, and I'm a senior at South Point High School, and I like to play tennis, and I'm on the gymnastics team, and I'm really excited about being here, but I'm nervous.
No, you don't have to go. I'll tell you how you can get over here being nervous. Get out here and do a cartwheel. That'd relax you, wouldn't it?
No.
No? May I point out to each of you that here on Match Game PM, each of you will have 3 opportunities to match as many of those as you possibly can. And the one who's done that most often at the end of the 3rd round will be the winner. And we'll go on to play the Big Money Super Match, which can pay off a big bundle of money, over $10,000. Wow. So here we go. Ding. Now, Kyle, I'll ask you to go first and make a selection here, A or B?
I like B.
You want B? Okay, anything you say.
As in B cup?
Yes.
Or better yet, C cup.
Here we are. 102-year-old Mr. Periwinkle said, "Oh, I have my own energy shortage. To conserve my energy, I only blank once a week." All right, I'll come over here to Carl Cookerly. Ready, Carl? Gotcha. 102-year-old Mr. Periwinkle said, "I have my own energy shortage, and to conserve my energy, I only blank once a week."
Sleep.
What?
Sleep.
Sleep once a week. I think your 4th graders could have done better than that. Now, wait a minute. I don't think Carl quite understood the question. Orson?
Carl does not know that Mr. Periwinkle is known as a randy old man.
Randy, a good word.
Terror of the old folks' home.
Right.
And he only fools around or makes love.
Once a week. Conserves his energy that way, you see. What do you say to that?
For making whoopee.
Making whoopee.
We have the same answer. I also said making whoopee.
I wonder where he got it.
No, I didn't copy. And when he does, he sits down.
Sits down, right. You've been cutting velvet, I see.
Yeah.
Cut velvet. Cut velvet. Okay, Linda Day George. Oh, Mr. Periwinkle said I have my own energy shortage, and to conserve my energy, I only blank once a week.
Well, if I was 102, I'd only move once a week.
Stay in one place, eh? You want to put that away in that slop there.
Yes.
That's perfectly all right. I thought you were getting fresh with me. Hello there. Richard?
Promise is promise.
Yes.
Make love.
Well, I remember. I remember when. Hello, Joyce.
I love you, Mr. Periwinkle.
I love you, too. But you're too old for me.
I know. What? I didn't think make love once a week because he's really old.
Yes.
I thought probably kiss because it takes a lot of energy to go.
A lot of energy to pucker up, eh? There. So, Carl, that's the way it goes here. Now let's see how Allison does with her first rounder. Remember, they're a little difficult. Fat Frida was such a fat baby.
Beelzebub.
I didn't. Beelzebub is exactly right. I didn't expect that. Well, all right. If you're going to do it, let's do it. Now, Fat Frida was such a fat baby. I'm going to tell you how fat she was. A stork that delivered her needed a blank. That's how fat she was. Ah, good. Splendid. Yes, indeed I will, Allison. Nothing is too good for you. All right, as soon as we've finished over there, now we're finished. Here it is. Fat Frida was such a fat baby, the stork that delivered her needed a blank.
A helper?
A helper. Aren't you going to be surprised when 6 celebrities over there say helper? Well, I am, I'll tell you that.
She didn't grow up.
Right.
You can't win them all. The stork needed a helper.
Oh! Little girl over there lays an egg and you compound it. What do you say?
She certainly has a sturdy little body.
Yes.
I figured she was only going to get 4.
Oh! You know, this game is really quite unpredictable. These rotten answers sometimes can win thousands of dollars
I
there.
beg your pardon.
Hello there. Hello, Chuck.
I think there's something wrong with me. No, I said crane.
Crane.
The stork brought a friend along. It was a crane.
It was a crane. That's right. It was another crane, another bird. The fat man stork that delivered needed a helper. What do you say to that, Linda?
Well, I said that his helper was a crane.
Yes. So far, 2 helpers, 2 cranes.
Colonel Hogan, in other words.
Colonel Hogan.
Or Bob Crane.
Oh, Bob Crane. Yes, of course.
First
Right.
time he's been mentioned on
Yes,
television.
that's right. Last time I met. Yes, ma'am.
Well, you know they always have to have the baby right in the thing, in the blanket.
Oh, yeah, the blanket.
So I said needed a horse blanket and crane.
Okay. So there it is. End of round 1, 2-0 in favor of Allison McCall. Round 2 coming up later, but first this. Now, Allison is ahead here, so we're going to have to ask her to go first. You may have A or B.
B.
You want B?
Uh-huh.
You sure? Okay.
B for Carolyn.
At the hospital, when the nurse put Tom in traction, she hooked him up wrong.
She knows what's coming.
You sure you want B? She hooked him up wrong, and in seconds, the machine yanked Tom's blank off. Well.
Now, traction.
So we come over here to Allison McCall. At the hospital, when the nurse put Tom in traction, Allison, she hooked him up wrong, and in seconds, the machine yanked Tom's blank off.
Head.
Head.
I couldn't think of nothing.
Okay. Now, wait a minute. You leave her alone. She's a struggling student and needs the money.
No, I said leg.
Leg is a good response. Leg is good. All of those, you know, head, leg, arm, all that. If she hooked them up incorrectly, what do you say?
Well, leg is good, but head is better.
Oh, yeah. There it is. That gives her 3. Leg is good, but...
She hooked him up, you say,
hooked him up wrong.
incorrectly.
Incorrectly, and in second, the machine yanked Tom's head off.
Last words, I believe, was it good for you, too?
Yeah.
You know why she did it?
What?
She was trying to get ahead in nursing.
Now, Tom, you got to catch up here now. You ready to play a little catch-up game here? Here we go. Everybody plays. One counterfeiter said to the other, "This $100 bill isn't going to fool anyone. The back is supposed to have a picture of Independence Hall, not Blank Hall." You got it. All right.
Because she saw, yes, she saw Orson. Yes, you did.
Okay, here we go.
Yes.
No, I didn't.
Alice, Carl, are you ready?
should know what you are.
Quiet!
Get your own show.
Hello,
I got mine.
One counterfeiter said to the other, "This $100 bill isn't going to fool anyone. The back is supposed to have a picture of Independence Hall, not Blank Hall."
Juvenile. Juvenile.
Juvenile Hall. You like that answer? Oh, why are you applauding if you don't like the answer? Why are you applauding if you don't like? You are weird. Weirdos. Pay no attention to them. What do you say?
Supposed to have a picture of Independence Hall, not Monty Hall.
Right. And you, what do you say?
First, I have this to say.
I did not steal
this
answer.
answer.
Right.
Monty.
Monty. Just a coincidence.
I did not steal his answer. And he wouldn't.
Monty.
Monty. Who does that routine?
I'm not a beast.
Monty.
You know, I should have thought of it him being a teacher, but I put Carnegie Hall.
Carnegie Hall. Okay.
You know.
All right.
That's a classy
That's a very good
You know,
answer.
That's Andrew Carnegie's sister out there
Andrew
now.
Carnegie is applauding out there. His sister.
Thank you
Wonderful.
very much.
Now, Richard, we're up to you.
El Monty.
El Monte. And you, Joyce?
I said Monty Hall, the greatest MC.
She probably doesn't realize what she's saying. Really?
Well-
Should we give her her Christmas presents now?
I think we're going to be denied even that. You rascally woman. Oh, where are we here? And in round 2, 5-0 the score. All right, we're going to go to round 3. I'll push the button, reveal one question for each Alice in your head. You still go first.
A this time.
You want A this time?
Yeah.
There's only one person who plays. Who is that? Charles. Are you ready for this?
He was picking on me, and he's the only one who's playing.
You're the only one who plays, Charles. Count Dracula said.
Make sure the camera has me terrific.
Yes.
No, it wasn't on this thing. It was on Linda Day George.
Why?
Wasn't it?
Why? Now, wait a minute. Come on now. 10. There we go.
I mean,
All
I'm
right.
trying to improve my wardrobe, and it's on some blonde.
Yeah. It's a very fancy piece of velvet.
Thank you.
Yeah. Count Dracula
Blueberry
said.
Hill is the answer.
No.
I'm ahead of myself.
I just got a wonderful new job. Starting Monday, I go to work for the blank. For the blank, Count Dracula said. For the blank.
Now let's see how he does when he's the only person
He's all alone.
playing.
Yeah.
Right.
That's one
He's
of
on his own.
That's one of the lesser Bela Lugosi impressions to be had.
All right.
Dracula's the one that
What's that?
Dracula's
Hold
the-
everything now. He's all ready. Count Dracula said, I just got a wonderful new job. Starting Monday, I go to work for the...
Can I ask you one question?
What's the question? He's trying to find out who Dr. Dracula is.
My dear, it is not Dr. Dracula, it's Count Dracula.
Count Dracula. What? Is he the one that bites you?
No, I'm the one who bites you.
Bites.
Vampire. I can't think of nothing. I'm sorry.
Your answer's vampire? I go to work for the vampire? She said vampire, Chuck.
Now my hair doesn't look good. This is not being the
When
only
has
solo. When I first bought it, it looked better. I chose in my solo performance Bloodbath.
Good answer, right? Now, Carl, do you want B or do you want A? A. You want A? Okay, you got A. Here it is. Cynthia said, I live my life by the 11th commandment. Love thy neighbor, but don't get blank. Love thy neighbor, but don't get blank.
And we're back in a horse race.
There we are. Okay, Carl, Cookerly. Here we go. Cynthia said, I live my life by the 11th commandment. Love thy neighbor, but don't get blank.
Caught.
He gave the definitive answer.
And I give the definitive response.
Oh, there it is. Score is now 5-1. Brett?
That's a male answer.
That's a male answer?
Absolutely a male answer. You know what the female answer is? Don't get pregnant.
Now, you must match all of the remaining celebrities, Carl, to stay in the game and achieve a tie. Let's see if
No,
it happens.
he's going to be.
I
Caught.
chose the female response.
Eckerly. Nice to meet you, sir. Many thanks for being with us here on Match Game PM. So long, Carl. While we're spinning him off, we're going to spin these messages for you. Very good. Now, here's Allison McCall. She could win a great deal of money here. To get you to that money, Allison, we have 2 audience matches for you. And I want to point out that whatever you win in these audience matches, you'll have a chance to multiply by 10. And that'll be the final dollar figure that you'll be playing for. Let's begin. We polled an audience here not too long ago, and we got their best answer to this. Week blank. Now, you will get $500 if you match the answer they gave most frequently. And for their second most popular answer, you get $250 and then $100 for the third. And 3 of the 6 celebrities can help you out.
Orson.
Oh. That's not an easy one.
I know.
Candy, little girl? That was tough. Weak link.
Weak link is one. Okay.
Richard.
What I get when I look at you, weak need.
Weak need.
Linda.
Well, weak heart.
Weak heart. So there they are. Weak heart, weak need, and weak link. Allison, they're the 3. Have you got a better idea?
I'll go with Richard. Weak need.
Okay, let's find out if it's up there. And if so, where? Let's begin by revealing the $100 response. Weak stomach is one. No weak knees there. Let's see if we got him under the $250 number. Weak sister is another good one. But we're looking for weak knees. May we see the big one? Slide it, Earl. Yes, you got it. Very good. Well, congratulations, my dear. Now, you've won the $500, which means the least you'll be playing for is 10 times that amount, or $5,000. And let's go on to the next audience match. Slide it, Earl. Way to blank. All right, call him out.
Richard.
Way to go. Way to go is one.
Charles.
Charles.
Hello. No, wait a second. Santa Fe.
On the way to Santa Fe.
No, the way to Santa Fe.
Yeah, that's the way to Santa Fe, right.
No,
What is it?
not Santa Fe.
San Jose.
Yeah, that's what I said.
San Jose.
On the way to San Jose.
Brett.
That's a way to do it.
That's the way to do it. Okay. So those are the 3. San Jose, way to do it, and way to go.
I'll go with Richard. Way to go.
Way to go. Okay. We'll begin down at the bottom as usual, and we will reveal the $100 response. Way to heaven. Oh, really? Way to go. The way to heaven is a way to go there. May we see the next one, if you please. Way to San Jose. Attaboy, Chuck. Last chance for way to go. 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 Very good. Another $500 multiplied by 10 is $5,000. You got a pot of $10,000 to shoot for. We'll be glad to give you the money if you match one celebrity exactly.
Richard.
Yes. Okay, here we go. It's worth $10,000. No help because you may be giving her a rotten answer, all right? Think carefully now. Get your mental telepathy going over to Richard, and here it is. In the heat of blank. All right, Richard's finished. Allison, give us an answer which will match his, and you get the $10,000 in the heat of...
The night.
All right. Okay, Richard. She says in the heat of the night I'll match you. What do you say?
Oh, yeah.
Well, she's got $11,000. And while she's kidding everybody on the panel, we're going to spin some messages for you. Hurry right back.
for Match Game PM. We'll have a lot more money to give away and a lot more enchanting celebrities as these. Gene Rayburn here. Goodbye.
Some contestants will receive Recorder Call Lady. By Celotex. Ceilings so beautiful, so warm, so interesting, they add the crowning touch to any room. And Rain Dance Car Wax lasts longer than any leading car wax. Water being improved, the DuPont guarantees it. And Bardol's new fuel system treatment. The gasoline additive to help keep your entire fuel system clean from gas tank to carburetor. You'll feel the difference. This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game PM, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.